a while since I've done one of my pimp Sephora and Ulta videos, but I did the Ulta 21-day sales recommendations, and now I'm doing the Sephora friends and family recommendations. So I want to see you shine. How do you do this? How do you develop this relationship? It's very simple. Go into the store on a regular basis. Speak to the manager. Speak to the staff. When you hear about the friends and family thing coming on, you say to them, hey, any of y'all gonna take my email and put me on this list so I can come in here and work this 20%? That's how you do it. You have to go to the store. If you shop online all the time, online will not give you a friends and family code. You might try calling your concierge or something and said, hey, I shop with you guys all the time. I heard about this friends and family and I would like a code. I don't know anybody because I do all my shopping online. You might get something like that. But typically, people who you regularly shop with will give you a friends and family code. And I got mine from an online relationship. I am regular on the Sephora boards, and one of the mods from there sent me a code, and she shall remain nameless. I will never tell, but thank you, darling. I appreciate it. And now on to the exciting part, the recommendations. Oh, if you try this out, if you develop that relationship and you get the code, because you still might have time to get the code, leave a comment down. Come back and share a comment that it worked for you. Yeah, and say which technique you use. First, I'm going to tell you what you should get. Lip set. And I'm going to tell you what you should not get. Pallets. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why. I've already purchased, and I have a swatch video. I got the Burberry liquid lip set, and I swatched it for you guys, and it is so good. It's emollient. It doesn't bleed on my lips, but the Burberry liquid lipsticks are a comforting formula. It's a liquid lipstick. It does not dry. It's very, very hydrating and soothing and moisturizing. It's amazing. Very, very moisturizing, highly pigmented, and somehow manages to look matte. So I would definitely recommend the Burberry liquid lips if you can pony up to that high $45 product price range. It is a couture line, but as we get older, I recommend that you pay a little bit more for certain products for beauty, and lips are one of those where there is nothing worse than having lines of red going all up, accenting your wrinkles. Nothing worse than that. So if it saves you from that, I highly recommend that you purchase a good product. And then in the wintertime, who wants to have cracked up lips? I mean, come on. So, okay, now we will go on to Bite Beauty. I love the Bite Beauty sets. I love the Bite Beauty formula. It is so emollient. I'm talking about their lipsticks. It is so emollient. It feels so buttery and good on your lips. But I don't think that the lip set had dark enough colors. All the colors on me are going to be about the same as my skin tone. One might be a red, one might be a brown, one might be a plum. So they're all going to be nudes on me, and nothing is deep and vampy. But it is $25. It is an excellent formula. I highly recommend it for that reason. And the set is so cute. It has a mirror and a keepsake box. And if you have as much makeup as I do, you need a keepsake. Marc Jacobs lip set is just gorgeous this year. That hot pink. Leopard print box, which I would use as a holiday purse. That would be a great purse for New Year's Eve or any of those great holiday parties that are coming up. I have my gold one from last year from the face palette that he had last year, which I love. It didn't go over well with anybody else, but I love it. And that gold purse is going to be my holiday purse. So, but that Marc Jacobs hot pink, $45 with all those delectable Marc Jacobs lipsticks in them. Ah, just beautiful. I will say that as a review of the colors, they didn't go far enough for me. I think that Urban Decay hit it right in my sweet spot. Now we will go on to Urban Decay. Did I mention Urban Decay before? But it bears repeating. Urban Decay, $25. It is the best color selection of the holiday lipstick sets out there. It is crazy amazing. Okay, they've got a purple that is beautiful. They got a dark vampy color. Yes, they went their old Urban Decay style. So when you get those 5 lipsticks, you have a lipstick for every occasion, including that odd moment. You know, I think every lipstick should throw in that color that you don't think you would wear, because I'm telling you, sometimes that is the color that you love. And get it in a lipstick. It's kind of like getting it free. That purple, oh, I'm telling you. If you don't use that purple, if you're my age, your kids, your grandkids, they are coming for that purple. This is a high-end set that I recommend. If you are dark complected like me and you want to get a couture lipstick set, Dior. I mean, even though I love Marc Jacobs bag, and to get a Dior set with a bag, you can do it, but it is $140, so never mind that. You can get the lipsticks by themselves at Sephora for $50. The Marc Jacobs set is $45. But here's the difference. If you're dark like me, Dior took a chance. They put this dark, vampy, almost black purple lipstick in there, purple burgundy lipstick in there that looks gorgeous and vampy on us dark-skinned women. It also is a color that is traditional for Dior. You know, the little black dress, this dark vampy Audrey Hepburn lipstick. And then they put a nude and some other colors in there, probably a holiday red, but the set is amazing. It is the set for people who like a dark, vampy selection of lipsticks that are traditional and elegant. Audrey Hepburn, just think Audrey Hepburn, Breakfast at Tiffany's, and then Jean Harlow for your nighttime vampy lip. You can get it as dark as I am with that Dior set. Now on to skincare. I would say there's some skincare that's been selling out. So I want you to look at Drunk Elephant. They got $25 skincare sets. Drunk Elephant, $25. I would highly recommend that you get the vitamin C set that has the smaller bottle in it for $25, because I think that those big bottles of Drunk Elephant's formula vitamin C sometimes goes bad and you don't get to use the whole thing, but the smaller ones are much safer. You will use the whole thing. Cannot switch back and forth between their vitamin C and somebody else's. Once you open that Drunk Elephant, you need to go ahead and finish it. Tatcha's been coming out with a lot of good value sets for their price point. They're giving you like around 50% off, which is good for a high-end brand. I would highly recommend that you get a hold of that set. I've been eyeing the one that has the lip balm in it, because that lip balm is like $36. I love lip balms, but $36, it's hard for me to make that jump from EOS at $1 to $36, but I do love lip balms. Sunday Riley. Sunday Riley has a set with good jeans in it that I would highly recommend that you pick up during this 20% off set. And also, speaking of Sunday Riley, the other thing for the season It's that season, isn't it? Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Pick up an advent calendar. I've already got mine. I got the Atelier advent calendar because I love this fragrance selection. I got their Discovery set in the summertime, I think it was. And in this advent calendar, you get, each day you open the calendar, mostly you're going to get one of these little sample fragrances, then sometimes a bar of soap, and then they have these different smaller bottles of fragrance that'll be in here, and one of them is going to have this nice size travel bottle here. I don't know if this is a roller bottle or a spray. I am not going to open up my advent calendar until December according to the days. Look at this. It's going to look like a bright summer spring day. No, actually our oranges have fruit on them in the fall, so it's going to be a nice fall day with these beautiful oranges on the tree. And I'm going to be pulling out of Atelier's perfume house. So I'd highly recommend that you find yourself a beautiful advent calendar. Sephora has their own brand of advent calendars, and I'm sure they'll be coming up for sale and selling out as people pick them up with that 20% off discount. L'Occitane has an advent calendar. There's so many of them on the Sephora website, and they are selling out, so find the one you want and pick it up, you know. So I would say the Advents aren't the best deal. Mine, this one is the best deal. It was $49 and it's got $145 worth of product in it. So this was the best deal. The other Advents, usually they give you like a 40 to 50% off is what you get for your Advent calendar, which I think is fabulous. But of course mine gave me 70% off, so that's why I picked it up, and I love that one. But get the one with the products that you love in it. And now I'm going to go into telling you the things I don't think you should get. Unless Sephora gets that Guerlain palette back, which I think is sold out. The Guerlain holiday palette was gorgeous, and it was $70. For a couture palette, it was the most reasonable out there. But if they don't have that palette, I would say skip on palette. For this sale. All the palettes have been around for a while. They're not going to sell out. All these different brands are coming up with their own sales, 30% off, 40% off, 45% off, all these kind of discounts. Then we have Black Friday sales coming up, more friends and family sales that give you a larger discount from the companies. Like I know Tarte has 25 to 30% off. Too Faced had a 30% off sale not too long ago. Marc Jacobs had 20% off of their clearance prices. So, I mean, that sort of thing is coming up. So, since the palettes have all been around for a while, I would highly suggest that you pass on the palettes, except for that Guerlain palette. If you see that Guerlain palette for $70, that is the deal. Because Guerlain palettes normally sell for $70. And then they got this huge palette in comparison that is $70. So, everybody went crazy for that, and I missed it. But if you see it, and here's the other thing I don't want you to buy for this friends and family sale. Hair care. Even those hair care sets, they're not going anywhere, okay? That Dyson $3.99 set. I mean, is $400 ever a deal? I mean, if you're looking for a Dyson, if that's where you are right now, you've been planning all year to get that Dyson 20% off, well then, okay, the $400 set for you. I don't know, is Dyson normally $400? But I would pass on the hair care sets because they're gonna sit there. Another thing I would avoid at this time of the year, those Clarisonic sets. Again, $200. $300. You're getting a Clarisonic, a few brushes, this, that, and the other. It's so pricey for what you're getting in the sale bin, okay? So that's my recommendations. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying to the end of the video. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Oh, and by the way, Jesus loves you, and I love you with all of the Jesus in me. Stay blessed, gorgeous.